Hi, it's Jeanette, back to do some more with my Daphne's diary. I'm going to try the bird today, see what we can do with her. Probably not a lot because I just want to, I think that's just enough. I don't really need much more. Might put something... I might actually just try and do... I was going to put this on the other page. Obviously not now that I've cut it. So we'll just... So I hope everybody's well. I am doing this video on the same day as I did the last one, so it's I thought I'll continue on and get another one while all's quiet out on the outside where the kids are having a little bit of a play and talk with the dogs. So I've got to grab the moment when I can. Pop those in there. Let's glue this little baby. It's so pretty, isn't it? So, I'm doing this on the same day. I'll probably run out of things to say now. I think I told you that our grandson, Joanne's eldest, he's 19, has COVID. He and his girlfriend and her family, they all went over to the West Coast for a baby shower and came back with the dreaded C. So he's been off work for a week. You go back next Wednesday, he'll be, if he's negative. I think they have 7 days or something that they've got to isolate, and then they test and go back. So he'll be pleased to get back, and plus he's staying at his girlfriend's place too. So they all are isolating together, and Joanne's been taking supplies down to them as they need stuff. Typical teenager, M&Ms, biscuits, chocolate, CCs, and a few munchies and chips, and that'd be right. That's all I'm going to do on that page. Now this one, it's a pity that I chopped their heads off, because I could have just left that, couldn't I? Let's just have a little look through the book, see if I can find, I'm sure I saw a few, was it in this one? Yes, some little people, oh, look at that. Bit too big, isn't it? These books are definitely, I can't remember which one this, oh yeah, here we go. Number 2, 2021. Looks like it's an Eastery one. I don't think this is the one that, oh yes, here. Or where's that little, there's one that's got flower, I think it was towards the front of the book. It was flower, oh look at that, isn't that pretty? Flower girl, and have little flower, oh look, that's too big too, yeah. No, I think it's in the other book. I love these. Well, there. Let's have a look and see if I could put something like this in there. Just as a... I could use that before, couldn't I? Okay. Let's take this one out. Nearly the same. Let's get a bit more of the chook there in, rather than cutting her right off. Okay. Sorry, I've gone quiet, I'm thinking. You can probably hear the old brain rattling around in there. And what I will do, I do like that, and it's a bit of a blow that I did the cut their heads off. But we live and learn. I have to go to the shops this week and see if I can find some more diaries. There's a shop in Kadina and one in Moonta. I've done Kadina. I'll do Moonta and Wallaroo and see if they've got a couple. I was down in Adelaide the other day. I should have had a look in the newsagent where we were. Okay, now, so about there. I do love that page. I think that was on the opposite page or something like that to that one. I have to get a rubber because a razor because I think my line, well, it might not be. Okay, so when I was tidying out my room, I found a few bags. I should have done a haul video, but there was so much in them. The girlfriend had bought me some bags of bits and pieces, and oh my lord, the beautiful laces that were in the bag. I was gobsmacked. To think that she's just parted with all this stuff was just amazing, and I wanted to pay her for them, but wouldn't hear of it. In among it, look at this, the size of it. Look, absolutely beautiful. I haven't got not bias binding, that colour, that's beautiful too. The others, most of the other stuff I've put away, but look at this one too. Isn't that just beautiful? Just gorgeous. Very spoilt lady. Okay, we might just, because I can't find my eraser, we might just chop that one. Give it the chop. So much fun. So much fun to be had. That's better. That'll do. I just need a little bit of a saying for that one. And I think that is done. That's a happy looking page. Now I've got these, it's Big Chat, Grand Discussion, Small Talk. Just going to do something today, but I haven't finished doing nothing from yesterday. I can relate to that. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you're unarmed. Life is not a fairy tale. If you lose a shoe at midnight, you're drunk. Oh, goodness. I don't mean to brag, but I finished my 14-day diet in 3 hours and 12 minutes. Well, yep. Cleaning with children in the house is like brushing your teeth while eating Oreos. I wish my life had background music so I could understand what the heck's going on. I'm just waiting to see if my coffee chooses to use its powers for good or evil today. Oh, I thought it was... No, the fact that I have more clothes to sleep in than says a lot for me. Well, that's... yeah. Here we go. I admit my weirdness is above the national average. That'll do. But I'm comfortable with that. Just feel in a weird, fabulous mood. Okay, so that's that. Is there anything else I could perhaps that I've got ready? Now, what's going to do? Oh, you know, I had that ready to go, and I thought, do I? Don't I like it? And then, yes, I do. So I might as well, while we're on a roll here, I think sometimes you just sit and, well, I just sit and do this, and I must admit the pain in my hip is starting to go. I have taken some tablets, but it's nowhere near what it was like when I was waking up this morning at 1 o'clock. Oh, gosh, don't just go away. And I've had injection into it, but I don't think I can have another one yet for a while, so I just need to suck it up. And plus, I guess yesterday I did do quite a bit of work out here running around and what have you, so that's probably what stirred it up again. Has anyone else had bursitis, and is there anything that you do that... I've got oils that I use, a blend that I got off a site, or actually it's from a book that I've got on essential oils, and it's a mixture that you mix up and massage in, and it usually works, but for some reason today it's not doing the job. I have taken ibuprofen and that seems to help a little bit. I would much rather do, probably a nice warm bath might help. I think once you've got it, you've got it. You can't wrap yourself in cotton wool, can you? I think she's weird and beautiful. Just love the way it's done. I think in the book it was different ways to make, you know, your paper dolls like this, and just using bits of magazine, bits of paper. Nice. So there's that one done. You probably need to put some quotes or whatever on these, but we will just leave it as is at the moment. Oops, that one goes in there. So far we have, let's have a look. We've got our pockets and our tags. Little pocket there. The sarcastic red quotes there. Little. I was thinking of putting those sticker bunnies sort of across here, but we'll see how it goes. I'll leave that for a bit. The beauty of it, you can always come back and do more. You can't do less. I did that one yesterday, or today, but in the last video. I do like that. Nice sun here would go nice, wouldn't it? And then this one. And this one. So moving along, hey. What we got? Did this one. And I've just stuck that. I'm still not sure what we'll put there. When Mara was looking through it with me, she said, that's a rooster, Nan. I said, no, it's not, darling. I said, that's a chookie. I said, there's a rooster. Ah, she says, now I see. When they do their, have their chooks out at their new place, they're going to have a rooster, she tells me. So obviously they're going to have chicks as well. Oh, I did this one too. And I just thought that was rather sweet. Just on its own like that. Perhaps we'll pop that down and then we'll finish. Oh, and I did. I made it into a little tuck, that's right. And I was going to make a tag to go in there. I need to look for something to pop in there as a... No, that's the... That's not the book, that's the one that's... Oh dear. I've got a Christmas Daphne's Diary, so I might have to look at just doing one as a Christmas daily or whatever you would, yeah, Christmas daily, yeah, journal, and just see if I can do that for Christmas this year and do it as a, isn't that sweet? That would be a long page though, doesn't it? Oh, I could have put those across the bottom of that other one for another time. Got to work out something to do with these because they... perhaps we'll leave it at that. Oh, here's the one I was looking at. I've got to do something with that girl. Let me take that off so that I remember. I'm going to do something with her. I just love the idea of that. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's see if I've got a tag already made that might just go. What's over here? This side. These are Rachel's papers. And I mean, it's nothing, doesn't say that you have to have. These are little journaling cards I've made. Doesn't have to be a no. We could do that one for the sake of just putting one in there for the moment. It's got the blues. It's eclectic. If I do a little bit there, I should hold it in. Excuse my nails, I just realised they're absolutely, I was in the garden a bit earlier, just I pulled a couple of weeds as I came out the van, and I just realised that's not nice. Okay, what did I put in this? I'm curious now. Oh, all little envelopes. I could have put one of those on that envelope over the other side. Couldn't I? You could have, Jeanette. I like that, brings the yellow in there, doesn't it? Just as something a bit different. Okay, let's not play too much. Oh, do you know what? I don't know. I like that one better. It's got the pink, it's got the blue. We don't need the yellow. That brings the page together. Look, how many times do you say, just do it? Is that red? I know it's got a tab on it, which usually says you can pull it in and out, but in this instance, we're not going to. Okay. I'm just trimming the bottom off here off camera, I know, but there we go. Joanne's off to the house, so I better get myself organised to here we go. Okay. Right. Now I hope that video made sense. I feel as though I'm a bit out of it at the minute, but there's another page, and I do like that. So it's not really a glue book as such. It's a bit of a journal and a, you know, just a bit of all sorts in mine. I did that one too, I remember. Yep, we did that. What's up here? Nothing. So that's for journaling. Oh yes, and we did this one. God, I've done a bit more than I thought I had. That's sweet. I was just making pages look pretty. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget the giveaway. When I reach 700, it will be on. So we will catch you in the next one and see what happens. Until then, happy crafting and bye for now. Hello, it's Jeanette. I'm just about to do something in my Daphne's diary, and I thought I would bring you along for the ride. But firstly, I'd like to let you know I'm just going to do a bit of a giveaway. I noticed today I was on 694 or something, and this is a journal, and I'm pretty sure I have shared it. I'll just give you a quick, I'm not going to do a big flip through because I want it to be a surprise for whoever receives it. But it's one that I made here a little while ago. It goes around the back to tie up, sort of that way. The front is a pocket with a few tags in it. Big pocket here with some papers out of a book. Little bookmark type. We used to call them a bit smaller than that, lollipop tags, and that's got a little pocket on there. And then another paper in that one, and a card in that little pocket there, and that all sits on the front of the journal. So like that. And then it's pages out of, that's a gardening book, some tea-dyed paper of mine, various papers and tags, flips and tucks. The centre, I think the other centre is very similar to this one. Some straw paper that comes right out. So it's very eclectic, and I really do like it and enjoyed making it. This one's a bit of a tuck in here and a flip out there and a few flips. So that is the giveaway. Once I get to 700, I will give it away. So keep watching for that. I'll send it anywhere. So it cost me a fortune to send it overseas, but we'll do that because I appreciate everybody that's coming along this journey with me. Now I'll just get myself back into screen so I know where I am. I'm just going to do this little page today with the little girl I cut out. So I'll take that page and this one out. Put the book away. Put it back over on my sewing desk. You would not believe the mess I've got here at the minute. But that's the way it goes. I bought a couple of balloons because I thought I might use those. And some other papers, I'm not sure. So that's where I know that she's going to go there. I've got the balloons. Now, just need to work out if I put that in the centre, then I know that I'm right. Okay, so hope you're all well. fighting fit and all that stuff. Firstly, we need a background here. And because I've got the little one on the bike, I wondered whether, it's going to go around there somewhere, I could use one of these. I could also, yes, I could also use that, and that would go in, but then you don't want to be riding on the lemons. There's also some confetti, but then you've got this part here, which we could cover up. But yeah, it still goes with the pinks and what have you. Then I thought perhaps she's delivering a letter. We could pop that on. I could cut it down because there's nothing on the other one. But no, I think I'm going to go with this. And what I think I'll do is just trim this to make it straight. Well, I'm still sane with the kids and everything. We yesterday we went over to our son's place. He's just started working. He was in the nursing home working in Covina, which is a 10-minute drive away. And he applied to work in the nursing home at Wallaroo, where I used to work as well. It's a pity that we didn't time it better, that we could have worked together. It would have been lovely. But anyway, he's working with some of the people that I used to work with, which is really nice. And he started work at 9, and our daughter-in-law started at 1, I think it was, or was it 3? I'm not sure. 3, I think. So our daughter had to go and play netball in another town. So I thought, oh my God, here we go. Let's keep the kids home from netball. That meant we didn't have to go. And we went over to our sons, took tea, and they all had a play together, the kids, the 3 of them. And then I brought Joe's kids home, and Peter stayed with Greta. So it worked out really well. Now, that's okay, but we need something in at the top, don't we? Something blue. Where's that? Those of that letter. It's not. Could still. Ooh, this is the part I really struggle with, but we'll get there. You might be able to pop something, perhaps the balloons, I don't know. I do like that. Okay, we're going for it. I'm just going to do it and see how it all turns out. It could be a big disaster, and then we just chuck her in the bin. I do like those blue flowers and all there too. I wonder, I'm changing my mind here. I just wonder if I'm going to do that. We're allowed to change our mind, aren't we? I've been up most of the night with bursitis in my hip, and it's been really giving me jip, so to say. So if I'm a bit loopy, you'll know why. Lack of sleep and pain doesn't do much for you. Okay, so that's okay. And then we could, I'm just going to roughly, I'm not going to be very intricate with this because I should use my little ones. I can handle them a bit better today. I'll be glad when this cold weather gets over and done with. We're going down to 1 degree or something tonight, which is a pain in the body. But then I guess there's other places that are colder at the moment. After I do the video, we're off to the playground. Yay! And Mara said, you don't have to play with us, Nan. You can just sit and watch us. And I said, well, thank you very much for that. I think that'll be nice and relaxing. So we might call over to the shop first and get a coffee, and I can sit and have my coffee and they can have a play. And then Joe's going over to the house. They've sold their house, so that's one step closer to them moving out. Not that I'm counting days or anything. Yeah, so she's going over to the house, so we'll call in the house so they can have a play with the chooks. I'll tell you what, these kids, my gosh, priceless. Play with their chookies because it won't be long and they won't be able to, unless the lady that's looking after them lets them come back and have a play with them. Which she sounds a really nice person, so you never know, she might say, if you want to come back and have a play with your chooks, come back. That would be nice. But I'm sure they're going to get more. They have big plans for this place. Okay, so we might just put the bike down here. And I think that's still sticky. Very sticky still. Okay, now what I've done, because I've put glue all over that, I've just got a piece of gingham. I filled it with powder, just ordinary Johnson's baby powder, whatever powder you've got. Did that, and if I have something sticky, I just go over it. Your journal's going to smell beautiful, and voila, no more stick. I quite like that idea. So we've got that. We'll leave it at that for the minute. We'll leave it at that. Now we'll go over here. Now, I just want to cover this bit up. I did think, because we've got that colour, remember I did this here the other day, so we could put that across the top, but then I've still got it showing through. Not that it probably matters that much, but I've also got these little bits. When I did the diary, I cut off the side bits, you know, to cut the pages down so they'd all fit in properly. So I was wondering whether I had a piece of this, probably one that I haven't fingers. It's probably one that's not, although that might work. We need some blue, perhaps blue sky. Would that? What's inside there? No, what's inside that one? That's all bright. Yeah, so I kept all these, as you know, as we do, because they come in handy. That's just white. Might have to be that one. Unless we have a rainbow at the top. Let's see what that looks like. I don't mind that. I think we'll do that. It's got all the colours in it. So actually, if I just look at there, let's put all those bits back in the little box so I don't get into a bigger mess. Yeah, so yesterday I had a really good day. The kids, I had a whole load of boxes in here, and I thought, oh, I lost my cutter. Here it is. I have got so much packaging that I thought, look, I will recycle some of it. And the kids got out there and made a horse stable and had the Barbies out there playing in it. And they made a house. Got all the masking tape and masked it all down. So they had so much fun, and every now and again they'd call me out as I was tidying up in here to help them nut something out. But it was really nice to see them working it out for themselves, how they were going to make this horse stable. And yeah, love it, the way that, you know, they use their noggins and their heads and work it out and play together. And yeah, it was really, really special. Okay, now I might just straighten that side because the back's a bit. I'll just go down there, just cut it a little bit shorter. Beautiful. That's good. And that's all even there. And yep. So now we'll pop her down. This is just an old magazine. I think it's a one from Coles, where they give you the free recipes and what have you. And I thought I'll use that as a glue book rather than just turf it out to start with. Utilise it. Okay, so we want the feet to be just touching. Side. And I'll have to cut some of the top off, but that's all right. I noticed Nat Williams has got a video out. She is doing one of these as well. So I'll link Nat's video in here so you can pop over and see how she's making hers. It's a little bit different. What she's going to do is just a little bit different. So we'll we can get some different ideas from each other, which is lovely. Okay, there we go. I like that. Just a little bit off here. Oops. Excuse me. Okay, now let's just see what this looks like. Just all the colours, and I think the more you practice at putting things down on the page and don't think about it, the easier it will come later on, just to you know, do your collaging and all your bits and pieces for your journals. So helps to free your mind a little. Now I know that's not, no. And that's a bit too, no. And that's not big enough. We'll just leave that, I think, as it is. I don't mind this around the side. It looks okay. The words are bothering me a bit, but we might look for a label in a minute. Now on this one, I was hoping to get some flowers or something to go up there. Just pause a minute.